Let's talk about timeout. My name is Fatima Abdullah and I'm a psychologist. So, lots of parents, teachers, and supervising adults resort to using timeout because it works, right? And it does. But this is how it works. Children make an association between their behavior and the consequence. So, this is how their mind interprets it. Every time I'm engaged in this behavior, it's followed by a punishment. So, stop the behavior equals stop the punishment. And a lot of the time, this is when we feel like we've succeeded in supporting children to stop and engage in the behavior. But this is why it's only a temporary remedy, because children are unable to understand and process why their behavior is wrong or how it might have hurt someone or have a negative impact on their personality. We know that the brain is fully developed by the age of 25. So I would implore adults and parents and teachers to re-look at how we look at discipline. And if we would shift from looking at discipline as punishment to looking at discipline as teaching, because when it's a punishment, we resort to time out, which is not effective, and we know that because when we send children away in a classroom setting, children might actually use it as a form of reward because they don't want to be in the classroom, and then we tell them that you can go and you can calm down, and it's actually maybe because they're finding the worksheet difficult, or perhaps in a home setting when a child does something wrong, we put them in time out, teaching them that when you do something wrong, you should feel guilty and ashamed and you deserve to be isolated. And I don't think that that's necessarily the message that we want to impart to our children. If we look at discipline as a form of teaching, then we will be more creative in how we choose consequences. We can choose consequences, for example, like reflection time. You could give a child a book and say, well, this is a behavior. Can you think of something that do you understand how the behavior wasn't okay? And you can teach them why it's not okay and the kind of impact that it has had on someone, how it's made them feel. And you can say, this is what you could do better next time. And ask them, what could you do better next time? So while they actually, engaged in the behavior, they're learning how it wasn't okay, and you are engaging their mental processes to actually think of what they could do differently next time. I hope that this has helped.